right, hey, what's up, everybody? My name's Nick. Welcome back to the Distract. If this is your first time here, thanks for joining us today. We do weekly watch parties where we all kind of get together as a community and watch a movie at the same time. We sync it up with you guys on whatever you're watching it on and watch it at the same time. If you guys are watching in replay on Twitch or YouTube, thanks for checking this out here. If you guys want to just kind of watch along with like a commentary track on the movie, you guys can actually fast forward about 8 minutes and 45 seconds to when the movie starts. Before you do that, you're just going to want to pull the movie up on your, like however's most convenient for you, however you have access to Tank Girl. It is available on Amazon Prime, so you can pull it up on Prime. You sync it till about 10 seconds in. It's going to show a black screen on this one. So it's going to be right after the MGM logo. You're just going to pause it. And then, again, you fast forward it about 8 minutes. You're going to see a cool countdown animation. It's going to tell you to press play, and then you should be all synced up at that point. But as I stated, we do have a fun one in store today. Be Kind She Wind. I think she may be in the chat here, but she did put this forth as a nomination when she won trivia. It really came down to this one and Cruella. I think we did a theme of girl power. So we had Lady Snowblood, Cruella on Disney Plus, Tank Girl, Charlie's Angels, and Jennifer's Body. And Tank Girl won out. So we're going to be watching that today. I see we've got Candy in the chat. Hey guys, She Wind is in here as well. She's foreshadowing the kangaroos that we're going to get acquainted with, I'm assuming, in this movie. I am going to get some information pulled up on Tank Girl here. I'm going to be honest, She Wind, I have zero idea what this movie is. I have no clue. It must have completely missed me in the 90s. I have no clue. I recognize Naomi Watts and Ice-T on here, but this is going to be a very raw reaction from me. So it should be a fun time though. It definitely, yeah, I have not seen this yet. Exactly. So this is going to be a first reaction for me. So hopefully that's a treat for you guys. But it's funny. I saw that Ice-T was in this, and it reminded me of Johnny Mnemonic. It seems like he picked a lot of really weird kind of alternative, I guess, movies to be in when he was in the 90s, or I guess those were the ones that were offered to him. But yeah, this definitely seems like a really fun watch party movie to be sure. So it's going to be awesome. So a little information about Tank Girl. I'm not going to spoil myself looking through some trivia questions, but we'll see. Tank Girl came out in 1995. It is a hard R rating. It's going to be about an hour and 45 minutes. The tagline: a girl is among the few survivors of a dystopian Earth riding a war tank. She fights against the tyranny of a mega corporation that dominates the remaining potable water supply of the planet. It's directed by Rachel Talalay, which is a pretty awesome last name. Yeah, fun pick by She Wind. I have not seen this. Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's gonna be fun. Bry Guy is also in the chat here from Twitch, based on a comic book. That makes a lot of sense too. It looks kind of graphic novel-y, like a little. I don't know what I mean by that. I guess it means more imaginative. You know, like most graphic novel adaptations just come off as there's a lot of thought put into a lot of aesthetic differences and stuff. Top cast: Lori Petty, who I recognize. I don't know where I know her from, but I recognize her. I'm sure she's been in a lot of stuff, but there's one thing that's like ingrained in my head. Do you guys, what's Lori Petty most known for? That I would probably know her for. I feel like it's like maybe a Harry Potter character or something. I don't know. I just know her face for sure, but I haven't seen her in a lot of other stuff. Braga says it's from the magazine 2000 AD, I think. Oh, okay. League of Their Own, definitely. Okay, I'm with you there. I don't know if that's something else. We've got Kathleen Dean in the chat. Hey, welcome in, Kathleen, as well. A League of Her Own, maybe not Point Break. Orange is the New Black. I think that might be it. I think it might be Orange is the New Black, now that you say that. She was, yeah. I think that's it. That A League of Their Own, though, I recognize her from that, too. It's also got Naomi Watts, kind of Australia's golden girl. Her and, oh my God, what is... Eyes Wide Shut. Nicole Kidman. Her Nicole Kidman. She was also in Free Willy. Okay. I don't remember her from Free Willy. I just remember the Mr. Blonde from Reservoir Dogs, the guy that does the ear cut off dancey thing. Yeah. I don't remember her from Free Willy. Ice-T is in here. Malcolm McDowell. I love Malcolm McDowell. He's great in pretty much everything he's in. Nobody else that really jumps out at me. Doug Jones. Doug Jones is in here as well. He is credited as additional Ripper, so we'll see if we can find Doug Jones in this movie. That'll be kind of fun. Let's see. Genres: action, sci-fi, comedy. She once said she was the whale trainer. I think I remember that now. Okay. Yeah, I think I remember who you're talking about. Trivia: MGM insisted on cutting a scene of Tank Girl and her kangaroo boyfriend Booga reclining. I don't know if I can read these, guys. I'm already spoiling myself. That sounds insane. Ice-T recalled one interview at a hip-hop show. The host made fun of him for doing Tank Girl. He replied, "I was paid $800K for that movie," and the host moved on. Malcolm McDowell has spoken favorably of his experience working on the film, saying it had the same flavor as A Clockwork Orange, and praised Rachel Talalay and Lori Petty. That's high praise for Malcolm McDowell, who was one of the Clockwork Orange. He played, I forget the character's name now. For him to compare it to Clockwork Orange is that if I was the director there, I'd be pretty psyched to be in the same conversation with Stanley Kubrick. Alan Martin and Jamie Hewlett, the creators of the Tank Girl comic, have since spoken poorly of their experience in creating the film, calling it a bit of a sore point for them. Hewlett said the script was lousy. Me and Alan kept rewriting it and putting a Grange Hill jokes and Benny Hill jokes in, and they obviously weren't getting it. They forgot to film about 10 major scenes, so we had to animate them. So the writers and creators apparently didn't have a great time with the movie. Candy says, love Doug Jones, going to be looking for him the whole time. True. Yeah, if you spot him, let us know, because I'm going to be looking for him too. Damn, that's the best way to say I got paid. Yeah, that's Ice-T flexes, man. That's what he does. Ice-T is a flexer. So we got about 1:45 here left. Again, guys, if you are joining and you want to watch the movie with us, which I would advise because I think it's going to be a fun one, make sure to pull up the movie however is most convenient for you. Sync it to about 10 seconds in. You're going to see the MGM logo play with the lion and everything. Once that ends and it goes to a black screen, just pause it. And then in about 1.5 minutes here, you're going to see a countdown animation. It's going to tell you to press play. And then when you press play, we should all be synced up, and let us know in chat, like if you catch anything, if you guys know anything about the film, and if you guys have any tidbits or anything like that, or what your experience was with it, make sure to just let us know in chat and we'll talk about it. And hopefully, share that experience with each other. Again, this is going to be my first time watch here, so I'm really psyched to see. I when I was watching the trailer, I did go, oh, this is going to be a fun soundtrack for sure. Like, I think the songs in this are going to be good too. So if you guys pick out songs and you guys know the band and everything behind those, make sure to share it in chat as well. Also, real quick too, we are going to be doing movie trivia today. So there's going to be 5 questions that are going to come up. You're going to see this play. And when that happens, it's going to mean trivia question. A trivia question is upon us. If you guys win trivia, you get to pick a nominee for the watch party next week. So make sure to stick out for that here. Again, I'm going to read those probably every 15 minutes throughout the movie. So it should work out. We should get about 5 in. If not, I'll put one in the outro. Candy says she's ready for trivia. Great. Who's going to take my crown? All right, guys, we're about to start the countdown here.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
All right, sweet. So if you guys did it correctly, you should all be caught up with us here. It should kind of match. You should be able to kind of tell that it's caught up, because it should match the thumbnail up there. But if not, I have a duration timer right down here. So if you want to fast forward it to about 35 seconds into the movie and wait, and then just press play when this counter hits 35, you'll be all synced up and we'll be ready to go. But we're off and moving here. Looks like they're actually showing panels from the graphic novel, which is cool. Bri guy said, who's going to take my crown? And she wants says, whose crown? So she won one about 2 weeks ago. Brian won last week. So there, you both are crown holders right now. So we'll see if anyone can dethrone you guys. I swear, if I'm gonna hear some like crazy '90s songs in this. I'm positive. All right, guys. So while we're doing the opening credits, I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna start with trivia time. So I'll go ahead and read off the first question here to start us off. These are all gonna be girl power themed. So keep that in mind. All right, great. Who is Iron Man's wife? Should be easy. She's a very strong woman, especially by the time Endgame comes around. What is the name of Iron Man's wife? Candy Who coming in first with Pepper Potts. That is correct. Pepper Potts is the correct answer. So Candy is on the board here with 1 so far. We'll see if she can keep that up here. Bry Guy came in with Pepper Potts a little too late. And she says, I don't know which my husband was here. That's all right. Maybe some of these other ones will be a little more your speed. And we're off. What the hell is she wearing? She has a very distinct voice. Like right when she started talking, like I know you guys like set it up for me, but when she started talking, I would have been like, "Oh, it's Orange is the New Black," because she has a very distinct voice. She's got dead troll earrings. It's pretty savage. I wouldn't mess with her. Oh. There's the hero shot. So the Ravagers or Rippers, I guess they just said that's what Doug Jones is, guys. So when those Rippers show up, make sure to, I don't know. I don't think we're gonna be able to tell because I don't think he ever shows his face in movies. So maybe we'll see how he's moving and try to guess. You know, this would be a fun character to cosplay too. I don't know if a lot of people have cosplayed Tank Girl, but it seems like you could use like thrift store to kind of put the fit together, but it still look really cool. Oh, Candy says Doug Jones showed his face in Mystery Men. Okay, what was he in Mystery Men? Was he just one of those people at the big table where they were showing all the different gangs and Mystery Men and stuff? Pencilhead. Oh, okay, when they're auditioning superheroes. And okay, I think I remember that scene. He looks like he's wearing like like one of those things that hold soda together that turtles get stuck in and shit. Looks like he just started wearing that shit. Do those things have a name? What the hell? Just shoot his dick. She's doing a Russian accent. Live in a cave. Do you guys think she could have done Harley Quinn? I feel like she could have been a really good Harley Quinn, like at that time. No one's ever seen your peanut dick. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like she's kind of like a perfect fit for a Harley Quinn. Here's Malcolm. She wants it, she would be a perfect Harley. Yeah, I think so too. The thing I like about Malcolm McDowell is he comes off like this classically trained like performer and actor, like almost like a theater guy or something, but he always picks like the weirdest roles, which I think is awesome. So like instead of I don't know, like Anthony Hopkins or like Jeremy Irons, those kind of guys, you know, but he always picks like the completely outlandish films to do, you know. I can tell he's probably a fun guy. He picks screenplays like Nicolas Cage does, you know. Candy says one of those fun roles is a recent one in Truth Seekers. I didn't know he was in Truth. Oh wait, I think I did see him in the first couple episodes. Yeah, yeah. Isn't that's awesome too? He just picked like this Nick Frost Amazon show. Like I don't know, like he's got a lot of respect to the industry, but he always just picks like stuff that he thinks is going to be fun, you know, and he doesn't like chase. I don't know. Maybe I'm ascribing intention to him. She wants us. He goes 150% in all his roles, no matter how silly they are. Yeah, that's what I love about him, man. And there's other actors that do that, but not. I feel like not of his like reverence or caliber, you know. It's like the juxtaposition of like you feel like he should be doing Shakespeare on Broadway or something, and he's like, no, I'm just gonna do Tank Girl, you know, or I'm gonna do like some fun campy movies. He plays Nick Frost's dad. Yeah, I think I remember him in there. So far, this movie is just so far it's been characters telling other characters to take their clothes off. Ah, this music, those strings. What kind of weapon is that? What the hell? It's a weird reaction though. Why'd you take longer strides, my guy? Taking like little tiny steps. What the f... What did he just shove in his bag? What is that? Ugh. Oh, it turns it turns like bodies into water. So you can kill people to get water and shit. That's clever. That's true. Yeah, it is a top commodity. So you can suck the, because what people are like, I don't know, I don't want to sound stupid, but they say people are like what, 90% water or something like that. The water is people. Aquafina is people. The Soylent Green. Soylent Green is people. Yeah, the Harley Quinn stuff makes so much sense to me. That in the outfits are like you said. I feel like every other scene she's gonna have some different crazy outfit on. Is she like guarding? Is she on guard duty or something? Oh, she's dead. Butt smear. Y'all are a bunch of butt smears. You guys think I should bring that back? I don't know how practical that weapon is, but it's pretty cool. It's that 90s right now. It's got that 90s music going. Sounds like a audio slave or something. What song is this? What the hell? Is that supposed to be night vision goggles? Bombed by, oh, Bush. Okay, that sounds right. I thought you said bombed by Bush, and I was thinking like George Bush, and I was like, oh, what is this? What are you talking about? That's not, yeah, Bush sounds about right. I like how they're like resources are scarce, but I can destroy all of my clothes with scissors. It's fine. I'll find other ones. Throw a fucking. Oh shit. That was a cool explosion. I ruined her for you, She Wind. I brought up the Harley thing. She is like a perfect Harley. I was watching this just going like, oh my god, like it's the crazy. She's a little crazy, a lot of crazy. She's a lot of crazy, and the outfits and her kind of like childish like disposition, like she's perfect. She's like, it's like they designed a Harley Quinn in a lab. Dang, they killed that guy. It's a pretty cool jet. Wait, which one's Doug Jones? Wait, are these the Rippers guys? Should I be looking for Doug Jones here? Come on, man. Don't shoot the, what is that, ox? Don't shoot the ox. I don't know what that is. A bison? Something? I don't know. I kind of like that transition. I thought that was pretty clever. She wants says no, these are not Rippers. Okay. All right, good. Whew. Thought I missed my Doug Jones. It's all right. I think Candy's going to catch him before I do. All right, guys, now that the action scene's over, we're going to go ahead and do the next trivia question here. All right, guys, next trivia question. This is girl power themed, by the way. What musical stars Catherine Zeta-Jones and Renee Zellweger? What musical stars Catherine Zeta-Jones and Renee Zellweger? We've got a winner. Chicago is the correct answer. Candy extends her lead. She's got 2 so far. But yeah, that's the musical starring Catherine Zeta-Jones and Renee Zellweger, which I have not seen, guys. So we may do that for a watch party at some point too. I have not seen Chicago. Kathleen Dean says Chicago, and She wanted to say Chicago a little bit later after Candy. Now listen, I'm going to give you guys the same tip I gave Candy last week, which is, I don't know why it is with the multi-streaming thing, but Twitch tends to submit a lot faster than YouTube does. So if you guys really want to get the edge on trivia, Twitch would probably be the place to watch the stream at. I don't know, Candy, have you noticed that your responses are kind of coming up a lot faster since you've been on Twitch? Because I've been meaning to like fully test that, but when I was testing, I noticed that Twitch kind of comes through a little quicker. Kathleen says, damn, Twitch beat me. Yeah, that's true. Like, I mean, Candy says, I think so. Yeah, I think so too. I feel like the responses seem a little quicker. I don't know. But all three of you guys got it right. I don't know if I would have gotten that one right. I would have taken some time with that one. She went says, I got my Tank Girl viewing party, which will be your new favorite movie, so don't mind if I lose. That's high praise. I don't know. I think it could be. This is the thing, and I was talking about this too. I almost wanted to start a letterbox where I review movies not as if they're good movies objectively, but as watch party movies, where I say like, how good is this movie, watching it with a group of people and talking about it, and like just kind of reviewing them based on that. Because, for instance, probably I think this one's going to get a much higher rating than it would if I just like watched it organically. Just watching it in the context of a watch party with a big group of people feels like it's going to add to the experience. Candy says, switched over to YouTube early in the stream and heard what you just said in Twitch. I think there's a lag in the stream between the two. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, I don't know. I know. I wanted to kind of keep going with Twitch, but yeah, I think Twitch just, I don't know what it is, but it seems to not lag as much as YouTube does. So I don't know. YouTube Live may update that and fix that at some point, but. I like how like over the top all the villains look. Wow. It's a dick move, guy. So I'm guessing they capture people and then use them as slave labor when they capture people in the wastelands or whatever. I recognize that guy too. There's Naomi Watts. Doug. No, I don't think that's Doug Jones. But I do recognize that guy from something. Is it Brian Wimmer? Oh, this is what I love about I can't do it. It like stops the sync, so I can't. Amazon Prime has this. Oh, is this Portishead? I think this is Portishead. I knew that from like the first three notes. I think I listened to them a lot growing up. Candy says he's in makeup, so it's going to be hard to spot him. Yeah, as always, Doug Jones is in makeup for the most part. What time is it? I don't want to miss Baywatch. Yeah, all these 90s references are really hidden. She taking a dirt shower? That's so sad. A powder shower? It sounds horrible. He's gonna die in a very satisfying way. I can already tell. He's like grossed out by it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Are you talking about the dirt shower, the powder shower, or whatever? I have no idea. I don't know what the point of it is really, unless they're saying it's like some kind of I don't know, cleaning dust or something, some antibacterial dust or something like that. It's delousing powder like you'd use on an animal. I have never heard of that. I didn't know you can clean animals with powder. I guess like if animals don't want to get wet at all, lice and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, here's the tank. Tank girl found her tank. I do like the transitions and stuff when they're incorporating the comic and the cell shaded stuff in the transitions. I think it's pretty cool. I wonder how accurate this stuff in the tank is, you know? Or if they just went, no, this is how we think a tank should work, you know? Yeah, the music did sound like Shaft. Is that her girlfriend? There's Naomi Watts. Oh, I thought that water was coming out of his sleeve. I was like, what? Oh yeah, that's true. It was playing Shaft music while she was like walking on the shaft of the tank. I don't know if they thought that that was like, I don't know if that was intentional or not, but yeah. If it's Shaft, I don't know. It may just be generic porn music, you know. So creepy. I wonder if this was before or after she did Mulholland Drive. Because I thought that was like her big kind of break. This was before Mulholland Drive. Okay. Mulholland Drive was in 2001. Her character also reminds me of Angelina Jolie's character in that, like, what is that movie where they're in like a psych ward or something? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? The Angelina Jolie. I think Drew Barrymore's in it, maybe too. Maybe. Girl Interrupted. Yes. Oh shit! She just got pulled out of the bathroom by like the Hitler Nazi people. Yeah, Girl Interrupted. I feel like her character reminds me of that too. It was and it's not it's Drew Barrymore. I was thinking Winona Ryder. Yeah, Winona Ryder's who I was thinking of. Dang, your eyes look crazy. Her teeth, damn. Yeah, Brittany Murphy too. Yeah, the late Brittany Murphy. She once says, "I watched this so much when I was younger, and I really think I got a lot of my humor from this character." That's funny. Did you read the comics, G-Wind, or did you just see the movie? Did you know that the comics existed when you saw the movie, or did you read them after or anything like that? Just the movie. I didn't get into comics until I met my husband. Oh, okay. Well, you may really dig the comics to it too. That's pretty freaky, man. I don't think I'm claustrophobic, but that would be pretty intense. Just like a tiny ass tube. I haven't read them, but I am really interested. Yeah. Dang, the Rippers are the good guys. Maybe the Rippers are like the hidden good guys, you know? He looks fresh as fuck in that outfit, man. He's rocking that suit. It's big honking booger. That's just crazy eyes. That's a cool shot with the light silhouetted behind the smoke like that. It's pretty dope. She wants us, wait till you see the rippers, you will not be disappointed. I'm excited, man. Oh, and I want to see these kangaroos. You've been like hyping these kangaroos up, and I haven't seen any yet. I've seen her like little stuffed animal one, but I feel like it's gonna be a big reveal. Dude, I can't wait for that guy to die. He's gonna have such a satisfying death. Not Malcolm McDowell, but the other guy, the guy that was like trying to hit on Naomi Watts and shit. That's a really smart place to hide the entrance to your lair, is like in quicksand. Oh shit. What the fuck are those? Dang, she just ejected that guy. It's so weird. Have you ever seen just from the silhouette? I was a Dragon Ball Z kid growing up, and he looks like Cell. He looks like Cell from Dragon Ball Z. Maybe that's Doug Jones in the suit. What the fuck? It's like a mix between Cell and the Predator, you know? What is she lighting a cigarette in the flare? Good badass. Alright guys, we got a quick trivia question here. Get your fingers ready, your fingers ready to type here. Alright. Kathy Bates won an Oscar for Best Actress as Annie Wilkes in what Stephen King adaptation? Kathy Bates won an Oscar for Best Actress as Annie Wilkes in what Stephen King adaptation? Candy Who again comes in with Misery. That is the correct answer, just by a hair. Shewine came right behind her. Just by a hair, Candy gets it to extend that lead by 3. So Candy has secured the victory for the day, as we're going to be doing 5. So the next 2 are just going to be for brownie points here. Kathleen says Mussery. Unfortunately, Mussery is incorrect. Mussery is, I don't know what movie that is. I don't know who. Let me know what, if you guys want to let me know the log line for Mussery. I'm not sure what movie that is, but you were close. You almost got it. So the next 2 are going to be for brownie points here. If you guys want, though, you could start petitioning Candy for what movie to nominate for next week. Throwing out some suggestions. Candy says I fucking love her in that movie. Yeah, she's amazing, and she's amazing in Misery. It's a great movie. Kathleen Facepalm. She-Wine says, is there a theme? Usually what I do is I let the person nominating come up with something, and then I kind of build a theme around it. So whatever movie Candy comes up with, she can come up with whatever she wants as long as it's available on those 5 streaming platforms. And then I'll probably build a theme around it and just kind of pick stuff. I can build like really vague themes or really specific ones, so it's usually fun for me to kind of mix it together and kind of put different stuff that kind of relates to the same thing. Kathleen says, I suggest Mussery. Candy, if we can find Mussery, I don't know what film that is, but if we could find that, you could maybe do that one too. I mean, Misery would be cool, but Mussery might be the way to go. This is a pretty cool sequence, though. I think the thing I like most about this, obviously, Lori Petty's character is really fun, but I like these little kind of comic sequences in it that they kind of cut in, either doing transitions or these little things. It's a cool callback. She-Wine votes Critters. Oh. What is this, Phantom of the Opera? Is that Malcolm McDowell? Dang, that guy's still alive? Shit. This guy's hair. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen Critters either. I'd have to look it up and see if it rings any bells. It's not ringing any bells yet, but I'm gonna see if I can see his face again. I don't know if I was supposed to recognize him. She-Wine says, I think that is the bad guy from Big Trouble in Little China. It might be, yeah. The guy with the white streaks in his hair. When you said recognize him, I initially thought of the guy that plays the professor in the what's it called? I did a reaction for it. It's the John Carpenter movie, The Prince of Darkness. That's who I thought of initially. Candy says it is him. It's James Hong. So, good call. James Hong is I guess he's the bad guy from Big Trouble in Little China. Hey, fun fact too, I haven't seen Big Trouble in Little China either. So it's, in October I did a Carpenter Carnage thing where I watched some John Carpenter films. It's on my channel if you guys want to check it out. Where I did first time reactions to a lot of John Carpenter movies like The Thing and Prince of Darkness and stuff like that. And I wanted to do another Carpenter Carnage on his action movie. So I wanted to do Big Trouble in Little China, They Live, and then Escape from LA and Escape from New York. So I still might do that at some point, but I haven't seen those, and I know I should. I'd probably like them a lot. Liar. It's an actual lie detector. Oh, cool. You guys are going to be doing Big Trouble in Little China for She-Wine. That's awesome. If you guys haven't checked out, she does really cool animated recaps of, not recaps, reimaginings almost of movies that they've just watched. She's got some up on the channel now. You guys should check out. It's really cool stuff. But that's awesome. You guys are doing Big Trouble in Little China. I think it's fun. And there's not a lot of content on it, really. I don't think a lot of people are doing, I don't know. I usually don't see a lot of stuff about Big Trouble in Little China, which is one of the reasons I wanted to do like Carpenter Carnage reaction and stuff to it. What the hell? That's a cosplay right there. Holy shit, that tank looks like awesome. She once says you should totes do Big Trouble, get the algorithm on our side. True, yeah. Unite and conquer, you know? I don't know. I might do that because I was thinking for Halloween of doing some more reactions, like for October. And Big Trouble in Little China, I'm pretty sure it's definitely a Halloween movie, right? It's like ghosts and stuff like that, so I'm pretty sure it fits the bill of a Halloween film. This whole sequence is insane. Like, what is the production design must have had, like, the production design crew in this must have had so much fun coming up with all this stuff. Like, that tank looks insane. What is that? He just cut his head off? Is Malcolm McDowell just gonna be like a disembodied head now? Head transplant, yeah. We're doing that, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, Bjork is on this too. Which seems fitting now. Now that I've watched part of the most of the movie, Bjork being on the soundtrack sounds about right. I wonder if this director's done anything else. So Rachel Talalay did Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, Tank Girl. She directed Sherlock in 2017, which is a really good show. That's the Sherlock with Benedict Cumberbatch. It looks like she was a director on probably one of the episodes there. And then she's been doing DC stuff like Superman and Lois, Legends of Tomorrow, The Flash. She's been doing those DC CW shows, so. Blame report. Yeah, right. What is going on? I've completely lost the plot. I have no idea what's happening right now. Lock up your sons. So this is like, I'm assuming the comic book was probably like this big anti-conformist kind of punk rock novella or graphic novel or whatever, because that seems to be a theme in these. Iggy Pop. Oh, was that him? The guy that got his hand in the ball? I didn't recognize it. I didn't recognize him. Or no. You might. Are you talking about the music? Dang, Naomi Watts looks crazy now too. Tank Girl's rubbing off on Naomi Watts now. Like, what are they trying to do here? I have no idea. I don't know if you guys are caught up here. I don't know where they are, why they're there, none of that stuff. I'm still like way into it though. She wants this movie so crazy. Yeah, it's very manic. Like it's like all over the place, disjointed. It's just kind of like, and it's visually like, um, there's so much going on visually between the costumes and the colors and like the explosions and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure that's what the comic's like though too. I'm sure if you read the comic, it's like it's just kind of like crazy panel after crazy panel. That's the vibe I'm getting from the movie at least. This fucking dance number now. What is going on? It's got like Rocky Horror kind of like insanity, you know? Dang, they ruined the dance party. Yeah. Kathleen says, "Where did all the water come from? I'm so confused." So that's kind of, I guess they're trying to portray that the rich people live in excess and they just like swim and have pools and shit like that, and they don't care about the poor people not having water. So I think they're in some kind of like rich high society area where like water is, they don't give a shit and they just kind of use excess water and shit all the time. Has it jumped the kangaroo yet? Just wait. No, it hasn't. I'm waiting patiently to see this insane kangaroo shit. Judging the movie I've watched so far, this kangaroo thing is gonna be like crazy. Oh, Malcolm McDowell's a robot now? That glove is nuts. That gauntlet. It's like Shredder. All right, guys, it's time for another trivia question here. Again, these are for brownie points. Candy's locked it up here, but you guys can regain some dignity back and really stick it to her this time. What 2019 remake stars Kristen Stewart, Naomi Scott, and Ella Balinska? What 2019 remake stars Kristen Stewart, Naomi Scott, and Ella Balinska? Also, remember, it's girl power is the theme. And if you want an additional clue, it was a movie. It was a remake of a movie that we had as a nominee this week. So it was one of the girl power nominees we had this week. It was a remake of that movie. Candy Who again coming in clutch with Charlie's Angels. That is correct. Charlie's Angels with Kirsten Stewart. I didn't see that movie. I heard bad things about it. I didn't hear great stuff about it, but I don't know. Might have been fun. I think Elizabeth Banks directed it or something like that, but yeah, it was definitely a fun one. She Wine coming in with the yeah. It was pretty forgettable. I'm not gonna, that's not a. I probably wouldn't have gotten this one either. It didn't really give a lot of clues. I think me saying it was one of the nominees probably helped a little bit, but what the heck? Oh my god, these are the kangaroo people. Whoa, my mind's blown. The Rippers are kangaroos. That's why they have those like weird ear looking things in their stuff. This is terrifying. That's Doug Jones with the red hair. Let me see. This is terrifying. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. She-Wan, you're gonna give me nightmares with these weird kangaroo people. Is he the one with the red pants, Candy, on the far end? Oh yeah, Ice-T is one of these. Yeah, I think he's the one with the red pants then. Okay. That's Ice-T for sure. This is so weird. I say we hump him. Raise your tail. This is so gross. The nerdy one with the bow tie? Okay, I'll keep an eye out. What room is this? There's like, it's just a closet with like 50 bowling balls in it. His ears, like, ugh. That was so weird. Yeah, he's got Vans on, yeah. I like their whole like aesthetic is just like slacker. I think he's even got the wrapped like flannel around his waist and stuff. I just noticed his shoes. I know what you're talking about. Like, he did the additional toes and shit. That's awesome. He's got a Playboy shirt on too. Dang, Booger's getting dunked on, man. I still don't understand what this room is. Why does this room exist? Oh no. This is so creepy. This whole thing is so creepy. I can't remember, but I think it's an old bowling alley they're holed up in. That would make sense, I guess. It looks, I don't know. There's so much like random shit in it, but I guess if it is an old bowling alley, I mean, there's like arcade games and shit, so it's possible. I still don't remember even bowling alleys just having rooms where there's a bunch of bowling balls on the floor. Like, Shiwan says, "I'm so happy to. I'm scarred for life, Shiwan. You've ruined me. This is completely seared into my brain at this point. Every time I close my eyes, I'm gonna see a kangaroo person." Like pedo, like creepy, weird, perverted kangaroo men. That tank is pretty badass though. You know, it's really funny. They build there's like a town in like New Mexico or some shit where it's like woods. What's that festival, like Burning Man or something? But there's like this town that's like in the middle of a desert, and they build like cars. They manufacture like weird vehicles that ride around. This tank would be like the perfect thing to copy and like have out in that place, because they drive these almost like floats that are like these like weird manufactured cars in this desert city. I forget what it's called. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But that tank would be so cool for them to like just piece by piece recreate and then drive it through the desert like that. It'd be awesome. Candy, you talking about a guy in the back with the tie, like not the bow tie, but the actual tie tie? He just said, "Whoop, there it is." So corny. Whoop, there it is. Yeah, I guess they changed clothes. Earlier it was a bow tie. I didn't see him in this lot. Yeah, they must have switched clothes around. I want the soundtrack now. Yeah, no, the soundtrack's definitely a throwback. I feel like it would trigger a lot of nostalgia. Darling. I like he's got the little alfalfa thing in the front. Just one little weird little She didn't give a shit. She didn't even blink. She was like, all right, I'll do it. You're tight like a tiger. She's changed Jet's name like 3 times and no one has caught on. Like we haven't caught on. I don't remember her calling anything and her anything other than Jet. Like a tank Batmobile. I feel like if you were explaining this to like a kid nowadays, like you were like, "What's Tank Girl?" and you're like, "Well, it's if Harley Quinn was in Mad Max." You know, like I feel like that's the perfect summation. It's like if Harley Quinn starred in Mad Max, that's kind of what this movie is. Oh yeah, she was because she was bullshitting. Yeah, they're not the brightest guys in the bunch. I meant the guys hauling the shipment. She used a different name every time she talked to her. Yeah, they obviously thought they were calendar worthy, so they're not the smartest. They're not the smartest dudes. She's surfing the tank pole. Tank shaft, I guess. Shaft is. the music they were playing earlier. Yeah. Yeah, they're like, give me a one sentence summation of this movie. You're like Harley and Mad Max with sexy kangaroos. Yeah. Well, sexy, I wouldn't agree. Sexy. I mean, to each their own. I don't know if they're definitely pervy. I would say pervy kangaroos. Harley and Mad Max with pervy kangaroos. Feeling a little inadequate. Uh-oh. That was smart. I wouldn't even thought to do that. I'm too dumb to rob truck shipments because I would have never even thought to do that. It seems obvious now that I think about it. Just just like unhook the cargo. Idiot. Yeah, I don't know if they were doing miniatures or not. It seems that way. There's a lot of practicals in this. I sense some chemistry between that weird rat kangaroo man and Tank Girl. Between them. Ooh, Doug Jones, bow tie and suspenders. Let me see. What the? Oh, bow ties. Okay, I think I see him in the white dress shirt. Oh my God, is this Kangaroo Man gonna play sax? This is so absurd. This movie is unhinged. Kangaroo sax players. Why not? I like that they have bowling pin candles. That's stupid. Oh, I think that was Doug Jones. Doug Jones had a line. They're religious kangaroo people though. Obviously they say grace. They're not animals. Oh no. Oh no, what's happening? What is this? Shiwan, what did you do? I'm watching kangaroos do like a group dance now. This is so weird. Kathleen says cultured kangaroos. Yeah. It's okay, I have condoms? What? Oh my god. Are they gonna fuck the kangaroos? No. And they have their fucking special made shoes. How much of your movie budget went to people having to make kangaroo shoes? I feel like there was probably like thousands of dollars that went to them paying someone to make Vans with 2 fucking feet on it. Oh no. She's got rocket silos on her tits. This is a post-coital kangaroo pillow talk. That's something I didn't think would ever be made, but apparently it is. She once says, I just like to think on someone's resume they have prop master of mutant kangaroo shoes. I think about that all the time. All the really weird props they make for movies, I guarantee someone's just like, yeah, like I'm getting paid to go to work today to draw to like, or like for instance, like in Superbad when they do the whole like drawing dicks pictures, like they paid an artist to just draw dicks, and he's just like, that's what I did that day. I just drew a bunch of different dick pictures. But yeah, no, there probably is a prop master that had to make mutated kangaroo shoes. He's got a Hooters shirt on. Oh no. Werewolf kangaroos. What was he spraying in the air? You know what I think fits this vibe really well? I feel like they'd be a really good double feature. Would be this movie and then the live action Super Mario Brothers with John Leguizamo and Bob Hoskins. I feel like those would be 2 really good kind of like double feature movies. You know, they feel like just absolutely crazy, weird art direction, all that kind of stuff. I feel like they would be like perfect companion pieces, I guess. I don't even know what genre that is, but they feel like kindred souls, you know. She and that is my husband's favorite video game movie. I need to rewatch it. I think it's insane. It looks like absolute insanity. I hadn't seen it since it first came out, and obviously like everyone shit on that movie when it came out. But to be fair, like the one thing I hate about adaptations is when people try to do like a shot for shot recreation of whatever the thing is, whether it's a video game or a movie or comic book or whatever. If they try to do it exactly the same, like I'm not huge on The Watchmen just because I feel like they just try to do a shot for shot recreation of the comic. I like when directors that are doing adaptations of stuff take creative liberties and try to get the same feel of it or the same theme of it, but make it their own. So I gotta give the Star Wars, or not the Star Wars, the Super Mario Brothers movie some credit for really trying some different shit, you know? Tandy says, can't remember which one, but I think it's on a streamer right now. I feel like I've looked for it to nominate for a watch party before, and it wasn't available anywhere. I feel like I don't even think it's available to rent anywhere. Honestly, I think they're just hiding it from being consumed by anybody at this point. It's hard to find. But if you find it on any streaming services, let me know, because I feel like I looked for it, I don't know, a couple weeks back or something, and it wasn't available anywhere. I could be wrong though. Definitely keep an eye out. Also, guys, on the Discord too, if you guys are watching now and you haven't, the Discord's linked in my bio. That's where you guys can join and vote for the movies that we watch. If you guys can nominate, like, you don't have to have one trivia to nominate. Well, I mean, you do have to have one trivia to nominate things, but like, you can make suggestions for stuff and I can try to throw them in future stuff. So if you guys come across stuff that you think would be really fun to do for a watch party, just go in the general tab of that and just drop it and see. And then they have to be, like, you can make suggestions and then I'll look up, because obviously they have to be available in the streaming services, but I definitely take into account if people really want to see a movie, I can add it into a theme and an upcoming theme and stuff too. So make sure to drop suggestions in there. Like, I think Speed Racer was in the Discord and he wanted to do the Goonies, and I don't think the Goonies was available at the time, but I'm going to try to incorporate it in an upcoming watch party so that we can, because I love the Goonies, so I think that would be a fun one to do. Yeah, she once says Big Trouble is on Amazon Prime. Big Trouble in Little China would be a really good one too. Though, if I do a reaction to that, I probably won't do it as a watch party. I'll probably just do like a reaction and post it as a video on my channel. Candy said, I've been wanting to see the Goonies too. Yeah, I recently watched it. Not recently. It was probably like 2 years or 3 years ago. They did like a, I want to say like 30th anniversary, and they released it in theaters. They did one of those Fathom events, and I saw it in theaters, and it was really fun. I was glad I kind of got to see it in a movie theater. Yeah, she once says it would be a great reaction. There's some serious what the fuck moments. I'm assuming you're talking about Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah, yeah. No, I think it would be fun to do a reaction for that one. She wanted, if we do end up doing Super Mario Brothers, you should have your husband join the Discord so you can double your voting power. Plus, he can hang out and watch the stream with us too for Mario. As I've never met anyone that was their favorite comic book movie, so he can lend his expertise in chat. That would be really fun. See that guy on the left of her, the guy that wears the little tiny glasses. His like facial structure is the most like a kangaroo. Like, he looks the least prostheticized or whatever. I don't know what word I'm trying to come up with, but he looks the most naturally as a kangaroo. You know what I mean? I feel like if we're judging the kangaroo men on how much like a kangaroo they really are, I feel like he wins. I don't know who judges that or what kind of game that is, but oh well, yeah, it makes sense they can jump high. Oh no, he's gonna die. TT, is that his name? TT. I like the touch of him dying and having the saxophone playing. That's a nice little touch. You done pissed off Ice-T. That is not a man you want to make mad in a movie. She wanted, if you like this too, you should watch Johnny Mnemonic with Keanu Reeves. I feel like you'd actually probably dig that too. It's insane. And Ice-T, it's also like a campy 90s movie, and Ice-T plays a super weird character in it. I actually think there's a lot of parallels between this and Johnny Mnemonic when we watch it. I don't know, maybe Candy can attest to that too. But it's just a lot of crazy shit. And I don't know, I feel like you might like that too. You can it's funny, you can 100% see the wire work in here where they actually just have wires on their backs and stuff. They did a poor job hiding that, but who cares, honestly? No one really cares. Dang, you got the spelling right the first try too. Yeah, Johnny Mnemonic. It's insane. It also was weird because when we did the watch party, I don't know if I have it. I don't think I have it on my channel still when we did it, but there's a lot of parallels to 2020. Like it was like there was like a pandemic happening and people were all wearing masks and it was weird. It was we were watching it and it just felt. We were watching it like the date that it takes place in the movie was the date we were doing the watch party, which was already weird, and then it was like there was a lot of COVID parallels, so it felt like a glitch in the Matrix moment watching that movie. Yeah, Candy says, yeah, I definitely get a similar vibe between this and Johnny. Yeah, I think so too. It's just you see the wires. They're not even trying to hide the wires here. Jet betrayed her? What the fuck, man? They both fucked kangaroos together and now that girl betrays her. She once says, have you done Idiocracy for a watch party? I have not, but I do love that movie. I feel like we nominated it at one point and it lost out to something else, but I'm not opposed to adding it again. I think that's a fun one too. That would be a really good watch party movie. Terry Crews is great in that movie. President, what is his name? President Camacho. He's like a WWE wrestler. Candy has not seen Idiocracy. Oh, you gotta watch that. That's great. Maybe we will do that for a watch party at some point. I don't know if it's available anywhere yet though. Ew, he's digital. I was wondering what the head transplant thing happened. Malcolm McDowell's so insane. Another really good one that reminded me from Idiocracy is Evolution with Orlando Jones and the Mulder from X-Files. What's his name? Oh my god, I'm blanking so hard. It's got Stifler from American Pie, Sean William Scott. What is his name? David Duchovny. David Duchovny. Yes. Okay, thanks. Yeah, that's a really good one too. I like that movie a lot. It gives I feel like that and Galaxy Quest are very similar feels, you know. Evolution and Galaxy Quest just kind of feel good, insane, campy, sci-fi, you know. I would. He's got drill fingers. That's such a cool glove. That's messed up. Did she really just say that? I'd rather that little girl die. Candy Suit says Idiocracy is available to watch for free on YouTube. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know how that would work. I don't know if I could do that on YouTube. I guess people would have to pull the stream up in two different places, but it's weird because not a lot of like TV stuff have like YouTube apps. I don't know. I guess most of them do. I don't know. I think for right now, I'd still want to just stick with the four that I have: the Disney Plus, HBO Max, Prime, and Netflix, and see if it would come on one of those platforms. We just need to rewind because we're supposed to, like, as the protagonist, she just said, "I'd rather a little girl die than live as your slave." I guess, you know, each their own, but I wouldn't call that very heroic. Yes, this guy's finally gonna die. What are you gonna catch a? You're gonna catch a tank round with your hand? Oh, I guess he is. She's shooting beers at him, so I guess it's not the same. Beer bullets. Oh, short circuited. Guys, isn't that crazy, guys? Water was the resource that he was fighting for, and it became his eventual undoing. That is genius writing. Really, I'm surprised this didn't win an Oscar for Best Screenplay. The full circle of it, you know? He was so consumed with water that it ended up becoming his downfall. Shooting beers out of a tank with her kangaroo boyfriend, that is the most Australian thing I've ever seen. That is true, yeah. If it would be only be more Australian if they were Foster's beer. If it was Foster's beer that she was shooting out of with her kangaroo boyfriend, that would be insanely Australian. I wonder if Australians like think this movie's offensive. Do you guys think? I don't know. I want to confer with an Australian person and see. Don't just shoot him in the head. I wanted this guy to have a satisfying death. That's a little like that's a little anticlimactic. I wanted that guy to get like ripped apart by kangaroos or something, not just shot in the head. I mean, come on, make him suffer, man. Kathleen says, "Ask Naomi." Yeah, I'll just tweet at Naomi Watts and ask her. I mean, she's not gonna say it's offensive because she did the movie. Yeah, he's a fucking sleazeball. I wanted him to like either get hung or like burned alive or like I don't know. Oh, this is so weird. It's so weird live action. The art style's pretty cool. So is this like all the water from the place that they blew up spewing out in the world? Is that what's happening? That's it. All right, let me go ahead and switch. All right, guys, that wraps up Tank Girl. That was an insane, absolutely insane movie. Shewind, you have scarred all of us. We are not going to be the same after this. I feel like I watched something that if I stumbled upon on a website, I'd be like, this is like dark web shit. Like, I don't want to watch this. Like, this is insanity. No, I thought it was fun. I definitely understand why you picked this as a watch party movie, because I think it was so fun to watch with you guys and like talk about it and stuff while we're watching it. These are like perfect watch party movies. It's just like there's not too much, not too dense dialogue wise, just kind of really fun, over the top action, costumes, characters, all that kind of stuff that you can just kind of remark on, and it feels so. This was like a really good pick by Shewind. Stuff up this alley really is fun in this format, so I have a lot of fun with it. Again, I like Lori Petty's performance. She's like the perfect Harley Quinn. I feel like if they would cast her as Harley Quinn when it came out, it would have been like a match made in heaven. Then again, she pretty much was Harley Quinn in this movie, like, so we kind of did get a Harley Quinn in Mad Max movie. Two movies that I never thought would go well together, but I liked the cut betweens with the little comic strip coming in and doing the animated sequences and some of the different little callbacks that they did to the comic. I wonder how fans of the comic thought of this. I don't know if they were like really critical of it, or obviously the creators didn't care for it as much, but I didn't know if like maybe fans of the comic thought that they really captured the essence of it or whatever. But definitely a really fun 90s campy movie that I like, guys. I had so much fun doing this. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you guys like doing this stuff, we do this every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. And you guys can vote on the movie that we watch next week. So in the Discord linked in the description below, if you guys want to join that Discord, you can vote on whatever movies that come up. I do post the nominees on Wednesday, so make sure to do that. Also, if you want to share it with other people and have them join the Discord, you can double up your voting power and do all that kind of stuff too. So again, thanks everyone for joining here. I am going to start posting more reaction stuff in October, so keep an eye out for those on my channel. I'm going to post more of like the first time reaction stuff that I did. I did like Terminator and Terminator 2, so if you want to kind of see what that entails, you can watch some of those past videos before, but I'm going to do a little more of those kind of more edited stuff. So thanks a lot, guys. Before we go though, I do want to do one more trivia question. We did have the 5th trivia question that we didn't get to. So I'm going to do one more trivia question just on the way out here, and then we'll end it. Let me do the little thing here. Trivia question, last one of the day here. Who plays Schwarzenegger's wife in True Lies? Who plays Schwarzenegger's wife in the movie True Lies, which is another James Cameron film? We'll see who's going to get it all the way out here. See if Candy with a clean sweep. Jamie Lee Curtis. Bry Guys is good shit. All right, guys. Candy, we're gonna get together on Discord, and then let me know what your nominee is, guys. If you want to petition Candy, you can reach us on the general tab on the Discord, and I will see you guys next